never found anything.
listen, they have. Oh my god. So they literally have writings, textual writings. Oh my god. Oh, my head hurts. One
Right.
second, guys.
It
One
At a
second, guys.
hotel.
people who got taken
Get
from
a
the
smoothie.
transatlantic trade, they spoke they spoke Arabic. They did all of that because they were enslaved for 1,300 years by Arabs, and that was passed down.
Bro,
Just
that's wrong.
like
That's completely wrong. So
it
Wait,
is
hold on.
Arabs.
Wait. Let her finish. Let her
Okay, I'm
finish.
sorry. I'm sorry.
true. It is true. That's why they find Hebrew writing here too. West Africans weren't just sitting there being silly and looking at the sun all day. They could speak your language. They could speak multiple languages. So I think the fact that some of my ancestors could speak Arabic doesn't mean that they were here 300 years before Columbus. There's no evidence.
So when you say that the Arabs, I want everybody to understand something. Arabs is a tribe of people. They have been a minority of Muslims since 20 after Islam, the Prophet's death. 20 years later, Arabs are the minority of the Muslims. Minority. The ones who took over Africa were other Africans. They were the Berber Africans. They're the ones that took over the
Yeah.
rest of Africa, not Arabs.
That's why they call it the Arab slave trade, hun. It started with
It's
Arabs, then East
no,
Africans
they
joined,
call it that. It was the
and
Ottomans. It was not the Arabs.
right, and then yes, and then the East Africans joined in. It wasn't just East Africans waking up spreading Islam. They had to get it from somewhere. At least be 100%, honest about this history.
So you're talking about the Ottoman slave trade, which were
No,
European Turks,
no,
huh?
I'm talking about the Arab slave trade that
How
started
many Arabs were there?
in where all the Arabs were,
So
all
it was
of
the
them.
Ottoman Empire. Okay, so it was the Ottoman Empire that did it. How many Arabs were there? You're just calling it that just for
They moved
convenience,
to
but it
East
wasn't.
Africa. They enslaved them.
They chased people
It
over
just
to
broke
East.
up.
They were
They
chasing.
they,
They
they
were chasing
chased
the
them to East
Ethiopians.
Africa, not moved there.
Yep.
Because they're kind of being nice, Tristan. They chased them over there.
I don't believe the story no more. I don't believe nothing he said.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
The Africans.
oh, that's dirty.
I'm keeping it real.
Dang. Well,
Nah, I don't, I don't,
we
I
live a
don't.
short period of time
I
and come to conclusions that's a big conclusion. There's a lot of tribes who got done dirty by
Except for
the
us that are over
Portuguese that
there. Sorry.
it's all
Yes,
good.
Captain.
One second, guys.
Wow.
I just want to know just where the artifacts are that proves that Matamusa's brother was over here. There's nothing. No natives of any type wrote down anything about this.
Natives didn't know how to write. All they knew how to do is build teepees.
I reject that claim. I haven't made that claim just in case this is being recorded, but there's no evidence that that happened. And then in the story, they said that they came and said hello and just went back. What would be the point of that?
Butter cookies now. Oh, these ain't butter. Somebody ain't my butter cookies, yo.
There goes snack snatchers.
Got chocolate chip cookies. I got synthetic cookies, Kenya.
No, you can't help it. You live in America.
Can you imagine the people who used to go back and forth to dynasties and stuff that they knew was great months before, only to find out that their people that they were connected to have been overthrown? And now when they pull up, they got a hell of a surprise. Surprise, motherfucker. And it's a Greek running it, or a Roman running it, or the Persians. And they run back like, yo, hey, like shit is bad now.
Or the
Somebody,
Arabs?
somebody took
Or
over.
I don't think we talk about that slave trade enough. If we understand that slave trade, we will understand the transatlantic slave trade. But when my brothers and sisters be over here, there was no slavery. Da da da. Those was Africans. That be. It sounds just the same as people denying the transatlantic slave trade to me.
Yo, I like that one. He said a Hellenized surprise. Yo, that sounds like a chapter I need in my book. The Hellenized surprise. But that shit gotta be scary. You coming to, you think you about to pick up some
bro.
gold, some
We
barley,
gotta
and
we
some
gotta do the
knowledge.
we gotta do the documentary
They
too.
over there violating your people. Damn, boy.
We
We
need
gotta do
somebody
what?
that we need somebody to record us, and then after they record us, they put all of it together, and then we put that shit on a DVD and we just send it out.
Or we can just digitalize it.
No, we ain't doing that.
Who got? Because I don't remember last time I seen a DVD player.
I have a DVD player.
That's why he's so mad.
People don't use DVDs.
Now they gonna buy this DVD, and people are buying Hidden Colors and what is it called, Unspeakable,
You gotta rumble.
and the Haitian Revolution, and Buck Breaking. They gonna buy this.
Tabitha, if you go research, you'll
My
see
YouTube
that
channel trash,
you can
bro. I
become more
got like
spiritually inclined if you
I
don't
think I got
even talk for
30
like a
people
week.
subscribed to my channel.
Language is a problem. That's what got us from not using our full brain. Go research.
I don't get no love.
We gotta do like one-on-one interviews though.
That's what I'm saying.
Because I
It's
gotta
gonna
like,
be it's gonna be one
I
on
can come up
one.
with a list of questions and let people talk.
Yeah.
I ain't gotta say nothing. I'm gonna give them 20 minutes, and we can run through the questions and they can answer and all that. We got to do it one by one. Set up a good background for them, or get them to use a green screen, and then
No,
put it all together.
they're gonna be asking us the question.
Yeah. Each
Everybody,
one of us gonna get a chance to do the interview, and you
yeah,
make your
we're gonna get
questions.
30
Yeah,
minutes apiece. And then
because
they
we
just
can't do
and
it while everybody's on the panel. It ain't gonna work.
no, I'm not even talking about on this app. I'm talking about just for the DVD.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It got to be a separate recorded interview. And
Yeah.
you ain't like the person recording them or asking them the questions. They don't need to respond. You're gonna get to do your rebuttal when, you're gonna get to answer the same questions or respond to it. I could interview Earth Speaks and he can talk all he wants to for a whole hour. I ain't gotta say shit because I want you to get it all out. Get everything out that you saying.
We ain't about that life. We're gonna go to the same place Energy Atlas go. We're gonna end up in space drinking semen mango, sea moss, kale.
Baby.
Semen mango.
Tabitha,
That
how,
was
Tabitha, how come y'all do all these spiritual things and shit ain't changed for y'all? Ain't nothing changed. Y'all worse off than y'all was before. Y'all ain't got no real spirituality. Fake.
You
That's
gotta
why they ain't working.
you gotta be
You talking to
respectful
me?
I ain't gonna
because
be nothing.
the same thing could be said for us. Okay,
Girl, you're African, so what you mean us?
for
Oh
us
my God.
Africans, the same thing could be said for us Africans. I don't care what you call yourself. The same thing could be said. So just be respectful. Ain't nobody talking shit down to you.
I do what I want to do. I'm not.
Damn, she telling her to be respectful.
That's it.
Damn, you crossed the
You
line.
you're doing real work. Doing real work what? Doing what? You ain't doing nothing.
What is this? What is this? You're African.
Yeah, what are you? What are you, Kenya? What are you?
Don't act brand new. You already know where I stand.
I'm not even talking about that. I'm just trying to figure where we get Christian as African from.
Who says that? Man, the Native Americans is who sold us out.
Dang.
So how
Who's
did
the
we
good
get the
guys?
Christian being African though?
What? I already told you, African, but not all the Africans, the ones that belong over here, they cool, but the rest of them fake.
Explain that.
I don't have to explain shit.
Okay.
So we're not gonna.
I'm not indigenous. That's a bad word.
I'm still trying to see how Christian is African,
She said she was African.
like African American or
No, she said she was from Africa.
No,
That's where
I
her
said I
people.
was a
That's where her people from. Her people are from the west coast or the west side of Africa. That's where she from.
and so some of mine are too. So
You're indigenous. Do you know indigenous mean you're poor? It comes from the word indigent. Like how when you're
okay. So let me get this straight. The indigenous African
Okay, guys, I found the evidence.
Americans been saying indigenous for years.
Yeah,
Now,
really, it's a bad word. It's a bad word. I
now they don't
researched
want
it
to use the word because they found out that it means
because I
something.
researched and now I'm
Guys, you
correcting
ready?
myself.
Guys,
So
you ready?
you go ahead and be indigenous, girl.
Yeah. We use words for
Hey
what
guys,
we use
guys,
words.
I'm about to blow your brain. Your
We
brains are about to be.
we
He
gonna
go
pause.
again.
Pause. We use words today, and we refer to what we're talking about. Like if I say I'm a real nigga, it don't mean what the racist dude was talking about. It don't mean what they talking about when they say the word. When someone said something about
Don't
indigenous
say it too
people
much if you're
or
gonna get banned.
native
You
people,
know what I'm saying? Calling me no cousin, girl. You
they're
a half animal. You ain't related to me.
y'all need to get a room.
Hey, you guys see what I'm doing?
You
I'm
could be
showing you
my pet
evidence that the Muslims were here in the 7th century.
Yeah,
and
fuck what
get
I'm
you a
saying.
leash.
Y'all go ahead.
You talking about
You see?
700?
Because we can't really see that. Cassius, can you send that to me? I think we're following each
Sure.
other. No, wait, let me
Okay.
follow you.
What is
Yeah,
that,
it's a whole
bro?
bunch.
I don't need no hug. I need you. I need
It's a
y'all
whole
to.
bunch of.
I need the sun to heat up so y'all can go away.
See, and then it shows the structures, the houses, how they're built, the actual Arabic writing, and this is 7th century. It says, "In the name of God, Bismillah," in Arabic.
Why you got
What
that
is that?
cross
This,
there, though?
and this is the natives, the Native American tribes, and how similar they are to Arabic. Their letters. So it's the Native Americans, and
What is
you
that?
see his name. This is in the 12th century. The Apache tribe, composed of Native American Apache and Navajos, raided the area inhabited by the Arabs. Raided the area inhabited by the Arabs, who either ended up fleeing or were expelled into the south. These literate natives were spellbound by the schools found by the Arabs, and perhaps with the assistance of captives, attempted to imitate the same subject, transforming the geometrical shapes into mythical beasts, which carried on for centuries. So basically, they took the Arabic writing, right, the Native Americans, and then they added to it to get their language. Because see how similar they are?
No, I can't see it yet, but I've
I'm
heard
going to
of
send
this.
it to you.
Yeah, what is the source though? What is the source?
Let me see what the professor name is. Uh,
It's a
Yeah.
theory.
I gotta find where the. Let me see. It's a couple of different professors, but let me.
Okay,
I
no,
mean, I'm gonna send it to you.
It's
It
a
has it on
couple of
there.
different theories.
I'm
No, no,
interested.
no. These are evidence, bro.
It's a
No,
This
theory.
is actual evidence.
those
This is
don't look
Arabic
the.
writing, bro.
Yeah, it doesn't look the same.
Okay, so where does the Arabic
Bro,
come from, bro?
Arabic from the Muslims, which mean the Arabs. This is Muhammad. This says Muhammad right here.
Goodness
This says
gracious, he
Muhammad.
thinks Arabic came from there. Oh man, you got to go back to
Look, look, look.
square
You see
one.
this right here? It says Muhammad. Why is this in America?
Okay, go back to the other writing. Go back to the actual Arabic.
Oh, this is 7th century text. So Arabic got vowel points in the 10th
Yeah, but
century.
bro, you don't see that cross?
Where?
Wow.
Yeah. So the second evidence offered by Professor Fell is the inscription in the name of God found on a rock during archaeological work in Nevada, belonging to the 7th century when the Haraka sign system had not yet been developed. That's the Arabic, like the way it's writing with like vowel points. It wasn't invented till the 9th century or 10th century.
The
I'm
what,
Likewise,
what,
the
what?
stone, huh?
The vowel points of
Likewise,
what?
the stone bearing the inscription "Muhammad is the prophet of God" is preterist to the same era. As soon as the comparison of the two pictures, the inscriptions are not in the same style of modern Arabic. Conversely, they are in Kufuk style, relevant to the 7th century. So it's basically saying this is the old Arabic that, like, because like I said, Arabics got their vowel points in the 10th century. This is even earlier than that. And it's the
Why'd they
exact
get their
same,
vowel points, bro?
huh?
Why did they get their vowel points?
Because it spread to more. Like for example, if you're Arab, a native Arab. One second, actually. Okay, sorry. So yeah, so Arabs, they actually, funny enough, the Arabs developed the alphabet that most of the world uses today, including the
That's not
Hebrews.
true, bro.
It is.
See,
Send the
this is what I'm
numbers.
talking about. Where do you get the Arabs invented this language? So you mean
Arabic?
to tell me? You mean to tell me that Arabic language comes from the Muslims and they didn't adopt that language
No. Arabic is an ancient language. It's a Semitic language. But I'm just talking this specific one.
I don't give two flying F's about Semitic language.
How can a Semitic language, how can something be Semitic if that was made afterwards? You can't take that and infuse it into something that came way before it. Semitic is a group. Semitic is a grouping that people use after dealing with religion.
So Semitic is the sons of Shem.
Okay, bro,
that's religion.
Listen. We don't care about that because we don't believe in that shit. So you're taking a Semitic language, and all that shit derives from Phoenician.
Phoenician?
To you, that's the Semitic language, right? So since we're throwing Phoenician into Semitic language, you're throwing the Egyptian language in there, which is Hieratic.
So Egyptian is hieroglyphs.
Just stop for a minute. Look up Hieratic language, and then put it on the screen.
Hieratic? Go a second.
Yeah, pull it up on the screen, please.
Hieratic. Oh, 1 second. That's Greek. It said, okay, Hieratic, ancient Greek, Roman. The cursive writing system uses it for ancient Egypt.
Ancient Greek.
1 second, guys.
Man, said Arabic is an ancient.
Okay, so it says that.
No, I just want to see what it looked like.
Oh, okay.
The Greeks can even speak Hieratic. They have to learn Coptic.
Oh. Y'all tried to create a branch of your own language for religion.
Go up to the dark. Go back down a little bit. Go down a little bit. Right there. Let me see that. With a bird, you see what that bird is? Go one line above the bird.
Right here?
Yep, right there. Now just go all the way to the right so people can see it. Now go to your Arabic. Are you on a modern day? Yeah.
Okay. So it's just Arabic?
Yeah.
Let me come do it side by side. What the hell? Okay. So.
Go down.
No, I'm trying to like do them side by side.
I don't know if it's going to allow you to do that. What is Hebrew talking about? Show you linguistically what?
Change the format, the layout, so he can make his screen bigger.
The Third Eye Magic said he could give examples with linguistics. Do you guys want him to come up?
What are you going to show us?
Nothing. He's going to be doing the same shit he always do.
You going to show us that Arabic doesn't come from Afro-Asiatic languages, and that it's like this mysterious Semitic branch that just popped up out of nowhere? I don't know how you're going to do that.
Okay, make this smaller. Hold on. Let me make this one smaller.
You can't escape Africa. Ain't gonna happen. You can't get away from it. It just everybody had to concede. The
okay,
Koreans,
so this is
Chinese, you can't go nowhere.
This is Arabic.
Run.
And this is.
You know how they say all roads lead to Rome? All roads lead to Africa. You ain't going nowhere.
Okay.
Okay, what Arabic is that? Like 7th century Arabic, or is that
This is modern Arabic.
I don't want modern. I want 7th century Arabic.
Okay.
We want the Aramaic babies.
Shit, fuck that. Go to Syria.
We want the Syriac babies too. We're not Allah. We want Allah backwards. We want Hallah. Man, I guess that shit do happen, man.
Ain't that the name of the language, Mo? Cartoony.
Cartoony, yeah.
However you say it. Ain't that where you got to get your Arabic?
It's a hybrid.
Is what you're looking for?
That's ancient Arabic.
So this is Polynesian, Nabatean, Syriac, Arabic, and Latin.
Oh, some of that look like Phoenician.
So this is Phoenician on the far left.
I know it. You can tell. You don't see how it's similar, bro?
You're proving it's in Cassius.
Yeah, no, I mean it looks very similar. It could be derived. Like I'm not saying like
this is what they tell you that it's coming from the Semitic languages, but these people didn't exist, so therefore it's not a Semitic language because they're trying to tie the language back into the Bible, and the Phoenician language derives from Hurritic, which comes from the Kemites.
No, but every language. I mean, okay. I think I understand what's going on. So the writing text, these people were the first to have a language. Period. The Samaritans and the Cushites, right? These are the first people to have a language written. So of course, like I mean, it makes sense that other languages are written.
Like this is what I'm saying, bro. How could the Cushites have the first languages?
I think the Samaritans, the Assyrians had it the first, the first written language.
Can you look up? What was I gonna say?
Assyrians are even after cuneiform.
Assyrian, no way.
Look up sub-Saharan writing language.
Okay.
You're gonna go back to sub-Saharan proto writing style or writing. Let's see how old that is.
So what's the wait? Actually, I forgot what we were talking about. What was the point? What was the point?
You were saying that it's an ancient language. Arabic is that ancient language, and it was given to, or it was adopted by the Native Americans.
No. Okay, I know what happened. I said the Muslims were here first, and then I showed you the text, and you said that's not Arabic. That's ancient Phoenician, right?
I said it's similar.
Yeah. Okay. The only reason I said it is similar. Actually, I didn't even know.
Y'all could have been here first. Y'all could have been here first. That means you were the first people to come up here and do what?
No. There were people here, but I'm just saying the Muslims came here immediately after the spread of Islam. So Muslims established themselves here.
Immediately after what?
Immediately out, so when the Muslims expanded, basically they never stopped.
Whoa! What is it? What expansion do you mean?
The early Muslim expanse. So after the Prophet died,
what 800?
612, 620, 630.
Right after he died.
Yeah, literally 10 years after he died. The Muslims.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh no! Let's get out of here,
bro.
He is right. It never stopped. It never stopped. It's still going on till this day. Till this day.
Oh no, it stopped. Oh yeah, 100% stopped.
To this day.
I can tell you where they're unaliving Africans en masse and selling women in slavery and stuff like that.
Yeah, my sister over there dealing with the shit. That's some
real
shit that's going on.
Yeah, and nobody ever talks about, no one ever talks about the Arabs being a part of the slave trade. To this day, the transatlantic slave trade. We can't let them.
That's the thing. Arabs, you gotta understand something.
Arabs. They got. I'm still talking. I'm still talking. They got all of our brothers and sisters out here It's called the Arab slave trade. Okay, don't get stuck on the
No,
word. We can
it's
call it the
wrongfully
East
called
African
that.
slave trade if you
It's
want.
wrongfully called that. It's ignorantly called that,
It's
actually.
it's called that.
Ignorantly.
By scholars. Okay.
I know it's ignorant. I'm telling.
So
I explained
okay.
to you why.
No matter what we call it, the East African slave trade, the Arab expansion, the Muslim expansion, as you like to say,
Oh, that's
whatever you
two
want to
different
call it,
times. That's two
they have
different time periods.
they have it's a whole bunch. It's yeah, it never stopped. That's the point I'm trying to make. If you let me
So
finish,
you're confused. You're
they
confusing
even
two
had their
things. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm
no,
sorry.
I'm not. I have a timeline on my profile. The timeline of all the stuff I'm
Okay.
talking about never stopped. It is still hasn't stopped till this day. And so, for example, in the transatlantic slave trade, they were the ones grabbing up people and selling them too here in the transatlantic slave trade. And then we got my brothers and sisters doing 5 prayers a day to the people who still enslaved us multiple times in history. That is a pet peeve of
So let me explain to you what I mean by you have the periods confused. The early Muslim expanse was the immediately after death of the Prophet. The Muslims expanded through North Africa, Persia, Roman Empire, all that took all the land. And then after that, they didn't really expand too much. And then there was the first was the Rashidun Caliphate. Then there was the Umayyads. Then there was the Abbasids. Let me tell you, these are
Why
empires.
do you keep
Let me.
saying they expanded? Let's keep it real. Y'all got kicked out of Europe and y'all went back into Africa on some colonization type shit, bro.
No, we took over the
We just
known like
we,
the
we
known
just
world.
expanded. Everybody accepted our religion and we lived happy ever.
You
Since
took
No, I mean
over.
it was
No,
a it
he
was a
just said it.
military
He just said
expanse.
it. He took
It was a
over.
military expanse. That's what I meant. I mean, this is what it's called. It's
That's
called
good. That's what do you think comes with that? You just take over. We got you. Fair game. High five. Like, what do you think comes with that
So
shit?
I'm gonna tell you what happens. No, I'm
here.
gonna tell you. I'll tell you what happens when Muslims go to a land.
GG's. He act like it's a video game or something. GG's.
So this is what happens. Muslims listen, and this is Islamic law. This is what was practiced, and this is what was recorded in history. When the early Muslims, then and if you want to judge Islam, I would say judge it by the early generations. These are the ones that practice Islam the best way, like the most ideal way. Okay, so when you go to a land, you give three choices. Number one, accept Islam. No, become Muslim, and then you pay zakat. Number two, pay jizya. You can practice whatever religion you are. Jewish, Christian, don't matter. You can practice. Muslim protect you. Number three, war. So it's three choices, right? And most of the time, either they accepted it, they got jizya, or war, they lost. And simple, very simple.
What happened to
It's
the
a
fourth? What happened to the fourth option?
it's war. What do
very
you mean?
What happened to the fourth option?
There is no fourth option.
Yes, it is. Turn your
There's a
ass
fourth
around and
option.
go back where the fuck you came from. How about that one?
What-
How about get out my face?
Well, that's the thing, bro.
What
It's a
about leave?
medieval
What
army.
about leave me alone? What about that
I,
one?
I mean, the thing is, it's a medieval
How
army.
you walk
So
up on somebody and give them options? That's why you ended up. That's why you over here trying to explain this shit for those people that's in the ground. You trying to
no,
explain it and use different words. It
no,
was
it's
a
an empire.
military. It was a military conquest,
expansion.
a democratic movement into the integration of the people of the
No,
land
it
and
was
the
a war.
environment.
I
You
just
can
told
make
you, they
up
gave
all of
three
those
options.
words all you want to. There,
We won,
this
guys. We won.
slavery is going to come from this. That's what's going to
Yes.
happen. You walk up on somebody and give them options.
Yeah,
You can
no,
either do this
I'm
or
not. I'm
do
not.
that.
So I'm not
You
trying
know.
to. I'm not making excuses. I'm telling you exactly what happened. It was a military expanse of war. They gave three options, and one, two, three. You either accept Islam, pay zakat, you can remain your religion, but you pray jizya, or war. It's simple. It's a medieval.
Or you could have
So
just
you're
said,
agreeing with
bro,
what she said in the first place.
this man wrote a letter to the Ethiopian talking about y'all either convert to what we want you to convert to, or you die. It's as simple as that. Bear witness that we are Muslims or Islam or whatever he said in the letter. He wrote that to
Yes.
the Ethiopian king.
So Najashi, that's not how he spoke with them.
It was get
Najashi,
down. It was get down or lay
that's
down.
not how he spoke. That's not what he said. Najashi was the first person to take in Muslims as refugees. That's not how he spoke to Najashi. That's how he talked to the
What
Romans
is
and the
it?
Persians.
Muhammad? What was it? Muhammad Ali letter to the king of Ethiopia. He told
Are you
them to
talking about
get
Muhammad
down.
Ali Pasha?
He told them to get down or lay down, bro.
Are
Am
you
I
talking about
lying?
Muhammad Ali Pasha?
Am I lying?
Are you
They're
talking about
not
Muhammad?
lying.
Are you talking about Muhammad
They
Ali
probably
Pasha?
used the
I don't
word
know the
Abyssinia.
name.
Is it you talking about the
It
Prophet
was the
Muhammad?
letter from the Islamic leader to the king of Ethiopia. He told them either get down or you lay down. and they converted, right? That make it seem like, oh, Islam just came into Africa peacefully and we were hugging, we ate ice cream, we had milkshakes, and we had birthday cake.
I never one time made that claim. I never one time said it was peace.
Y'all destroyed Timbuktu, bro. Y'all destroyed Timbuktu. What you talking about?
We built Timbuktu. What are you talking about?
You get a bean pie. You have a bean pie.
No, that's Nation of Islam. You're talking about Nation of Islam. It's different.
Have you heard of that older?
The Nation of Islam.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about. Bean pies. That's Nation. It's not Muslims.
Did you hear about Gashes? Did you hear about that older?
It's all the same to me.
That
no, it's completely different, bro. Not even.
9-year-olds and
I'm sorry. Somebody say something to me.
Yeah, I said. Did you hear about that older script that they found in Timbuktu? In Arabic. I have to re-look up, but I seen that they were already writing in Timbuktu before the Arabs got there.
Yes, so I'm not making the claim that Arabic is the first language. I'm just saying that the Muslims, the golden age of Africa,
happened. One of the first, bro. You said it was one of the first because it was
language,
part of the
not written language, but like spoken languages. Yeah, it's an ancient language.
This is written. That shit was beautiful. I just don't have it up with me.
Be one of the oldest languages, and I'm pretty sure Aramaic is older than that. Syriac is older than that. Phoenician is older than that. So-called Paleo-Hebrew is older than that.
I know, but it's one of the oldest, right? Like if you take like languages, oldest languages.
These is older than that.
I know there's older ones. I didn't say it's the oldest. Old. Damn. Damn, bro. Are you guys upset with me personally?
I'm not.
What the Africans did?
I'm not upset. It just.
Nah, you just jumped in front of the bullet.
Huh?
I see how much you argue, and you're in the same predicament, sir, when it comes to history and everything with your religion. It doesn't make me upset. It just makes me want to shake you and wake you up.
Why? Do you think I'm indoctrinated?
They did the same thing to our people. The same exact thing. Even worse, actually. Because if you read the transcript or read what they wrote about that slavery, even the Europeans were appalled. That's the crazy thing. The Europeans were appalled by what was going on.
So there's something you gotta realize.
But hold up, wait, before you go, listen. Arabic just missed the mark for being an ancient language.
See, told you, nigga. You got in there.
No, you missed the mark.
We missed it.
You missed it.
Damn.
And make sure the shaitan don't see you here, okay?
You're real close, but you just missed it because you right at 500 AD, and it has to be before that.
No. That's Islam, not Arabic. Arabic was way before that.
What script is that found in?
Are you talking about the written or spoken Arabic?
That's what we're talking about. That.
Stop! Wait!
We're talking about the alphabet.
He playing the game. How can you have a spoken language if it wasn't written down yet?
Because people spoke before they wrote.
Not language. You talking? Look, bro. Come on, stop. You have to have a language written down so people can understand how to say the symbols and how to put it in the correct sentence and the terminology.
Most humans were illiterate up until the year.
No, just say the Islamic people were illiterate.
No, most
because y'all went through a period of being, what do you call it? Of not having knowledge. What's it called? Something.
It has the technicality I'm gonna give you is that Arabic has a development stage, right?
Yeah.
Where it's being created between the 7th century up and it's being formed and borrowing terminology and letters and everything, and they fixing it up, getting it ready. But it's not really like a lingua franca or like a language that everybody's using that's widespread, like in education and religion, until you get to the 5th century.
Oh yeah, no, I'd say like the 8th century, 9th century actually. Because
if you take that one, then you completely out of ancient. You right there standing on an ancient line, but you can't
So when was
it has
I
to
got
be
a question
before
for you? I got a question for you on that note. When was Hebrew made? Like the Hebrew script When was that made?
I don't think Hebrew exists like that, so that's gonna be complicated. I think Hebrew is a. If you look at Hebrew next to Phoenician and Greek, you just see like the letters are rotated. You look at the Moabite script.
Phoenician, Phoenician and Greek is the mama and papa of the Hebrew language.
Who's the mama?
That's all it is, bro.
And Phoenician, I think Phoenician would be the mom.
Yeah, they just rotated the symbols. They did add some though. They borrowed symbols from other people. You know, they added some one or two sounds in there. But if you look at all of those uh, scripts together, you can see that the letters are just
Matter of
rotated
fact,
or switched out.
you got
Yo, I found the letter. I found the letter he sent to the Ethiopian king.
you found the real one,
Yeah.
Did it
not the
say
watered down
Abyssinia?
one not the watered down version they got online. You got to get the
Listen.
original from the scholars, and in the scholars it says bear witness that we are Islam. So you either convert, you get down, or you lay down.
So this is what this one says, okay? It says, from Muhammad, the messenger of Allah, to Negus, king of Abyssinia. Peace be upon him who follows true guidance. Salutations. I entertain Allah's praise. There is no God but He, the Sovereign, the Holy, the source of peace, the giver of peace, the guardian of faith, the preserver of safety. I bear witness that Jesus, the Son of Mary, is the Spirit of Allah, and His word, which He cast into Mary, the Virgin, the good, the pure, so that she would conceive Jesus. Allah created him from His Spirit and His breathing and His breath, as He created Adam by His hand. I call you to Allah alone with no associate, and to His obedience, and to follow me, and to believe in that which came to me. For I am the messenger of Allah. I invite you and your men to Allah's glory, to Allah the glorious, the Almighty. I hereby bear witness that I have communicated my message and advice. I invite you to listen and accept my advice. Peace be upon him who follows true guidance.
Oh, that sounds so sweet. Too bad Muslims aren't sweet.
Yeah, that sounds like the edited version, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
peace
it's
be
right.
upon peace be upon him who follows true guidance.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
So Allah, Jesus is
I
the
don't know
spirit
if
of
you I
Allah.
don't know if you ever been involved with some real gangster shit. But
Oh yeah. It wasn't.
it's not like rap stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like people rap. I just did, you know, everything is up front in your face and it ain't even really real when you turn the beat off. But in real life, it'd be like, all right. You know, it's kind of quiet. It's like that. It's peaceful. Yeah, peace be upon him who follows true guidance.
Now I can show you what he sent.
He said, that's peace for you if you listen.
Yeah.
If you follow true guidance, he said that who has the true guidance?
Allah.
Yeah, the messenger.
So if you follow him, then you're gonna have peace. If you don't,
Yeah. No, 100%. It's because Negus was his friend. Like Negus was like, but still, like, I'll show you what he sent to Heraclius.
You cannot
now
say
you
that
want some
on this
racist
app.
shit. Okay, I see what you're doing.
No, that's his name is Negus. That's the.
Oh, you gonna
king's
say it
name.
again?
No, N-E.
No, I'm fucking
Bro,
with
stop saying it on the live.
Bro, that's his.
I
No,
know,
you know
but
what I'm saying?
TikTok ain't gonna take it that way.
you. Yeah, they
Oh,
not
okay.
gonna.
But this is his name just to make sure, bro. Let's see. Oh crap! 1 second. Hey, okay. See this? That's his name.
Oh, let's see. Can he get in the box? We got a Hebrew up here who
That's
wants
whose
to
name?
talk
Wait,
about.
that's whose name?
King Najashi, the Ethiopian king.
What's the king's name?
So this is in English, but in Arabic it's Najashi. But this is what they
Okay,
call.
because that N word is a title. That ain't his name, bro.
I mean, this is just what we call him. This is what he's called. I don't know.
Niggas.
Did MOFACTZ drop down or did something happen to his phone?
I don't know.
Damn.
So Jesus is the spirit of Allah.
Yes.
So he's God.
No.
But if he's Allah's spirit, that would be God.
No.
Let fantasy up.
You act like you ain't got your phone. You can't tell I'm live, boy. What's up?
Okay.
So,
And this
his
is the letter
spirit
he
is
sent
not
to
attached to him.
Heraclius, which was the Roman Empire, the king of the Romans. In the name of God, the Beneficent, the Merciful, this letter is from Muhammad, the slave of God, and his messenger, to Heraclius, the ruler of the Byzantines. Peace be upon him who follows the right path. I'm writing this invitation to call you to Islam. If you become Muslim, you will be safe, and God will double your reward. But if you reject the invitation of Islam, you will bear the sin of having misguided your subjects. Thus do I urge you to heed the following. And this is a verse from the Quran. O people of the scripture, come to a word common to you and us, that we both worship none but Allah, that we associate nothing in worship with him, and that none of us shall take others as lords besides Allah. Then if they turn away, say, bear witness that we are Muslims. Muhammad, that was the message to him.
You don't know what bear witness, huh?
Ashhad.
You know what bear witness means.
Ashhad, like shahada.
You know what bear witness.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, it was not an ultimatum. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like this is the deal.
What did it say? Bear witness what?
That he's the messenger of God.
Oh, so he's threatening.
Yeah, no, yeah, it was. It was literally. I said 3 choices, bro. 3 choices.
Hey, ask him. Hey, Clay, tell them what happens if they change religions.
They get a
according
bunch
to
of
the
cakes.
Hadith.
They get some cupcakes, and depends what day they change their religion. I get some ice cream.
You're so nice. You guys want to say, "Hey, come to Islam, come to Islam." I heard you inviting them, and tell them what happens if they do change their religion. Tell them what the Hadith says it's going to happen to them.
Well, because look, a lot of them
I don't even want to mention it. What's up?
They don't follow all
Kenya, how you doing, baby?
I'm good.
Yeah.
How are you?
Yeah, that's my cue though, guys. Thanks for having me on, bro. Appreciate that. Yeah, but thanks for that information though, bro. I didn't know that text, bro. Appreciate that. All right, you guys stay safe, man. I'll see you around.
I'm chopping screws.
Yeah, bro, you're gonna have to drop and come back. We can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Y'all ran more.
Yeah, that sounds better.
Oh.
You're kind of like robotic.
Yeah, you want to hang out?
You're back robotic.
Oh, I am? Okay, hold on.
What y'all do to Mo? Who pulled the plug on Mo?
Oh, here it is, wait. I gotta go.
All right. Third Eye Magic. Yeah, I'll probably cut it here. Ain't nobody trying to come up.
Nah, I think Cassius was saying king too much in the other language. MOFACTZ gotta go.
Yeah, he can't say that shit.
Right. Oh no, I just want to remind everybody else too about the slave trade in the Arabic slave trade, East, whatever they want to call it. But they used to sell us at Mecca. Right by the yeah, like this man, I will never forget it just won't happen. They could forget and call it nice words, but that's crazy. You got to do a pilgrimage to the place that they used to sell your ancestors to be a part of the religion. That's crazy.
Yeah, that don't make no damn sense. He tried to tell me, oh, well, Islam, we did all this great stuff, bro. Every religious.
How long you been up here?
I think I got on here like at 10:40. But
Check your
it was supposed to be me, Buck, and Mo, but Buck don't never show up. He was like, oh, you thought you was going live. Thought you was going live. I go live, and then he don't even show up. We all agreed that we all was going to be up here. He just left us hanging.
Well, take your butt to sleep.
I can't go to sleep till my daughter goes to sleep. Unless if he here, then I can go to sleep. Yeah, but I'm gonna let y'all in on it since the Egypt and American people ain't really show up. We hit up the museum that this man say that he got this information from. We hit them up. Give me my phone, son. Didn't I tell you don't let my phone down? I said when my phone goes down and it's about to die, give me my phone. Didn't I tell you that? Go on. These kids don't listen. Get one and then go on. Because you don't listen. Now you not getting my phone, so don't come in here later on today talking about, oh, can I get your phone? Because it ain't happening. Every time my phones die, then my phones don't do what other phones do. You power it back on, and you got all your apps. Nope. When I do that to my phone, I'll be missing music. So I don't never let my phones die. I'll be missing like 30 songs. And then I got to figure out what the other songs is from my old phone, and then put them back on the new phone. That's why I never let my phone die. But like I was saying, we hit up the museum this man said that he goes to. We hit them up because we want the information. And they give us it, they'll just give it to you. Here. So that's what we did. And I got the screenshots of the email to prove it. That's why I wanted them to show up. We got the websites, we got the articles, we got the emails. We ain't got just pictures. The only thing that they didn't give me was the plaque, the picture of the plaque. She just gave me what the plaque is saying. So, and it's not saying it was found in Memphis, Tennessee. Some stuff that was created in 1819. If y'all think I'm lying about the emails, ask Child of the Sun. Because he emailed them also and they hit him back. And then, like Mo was talking to me, he texted me and he was talking to me about the lady. And he said, what did he say? Oh, he said he got his information from the Jennifer Wagner lady. And I said, bro, that's the lady that's emailing me now. So I showed him the screenshots. Go ahead.
Video on this. So you could show them basically how to actually research the researchers, because it would make it so much simpler if they really want to do research.
He ain't do. That's what I'm saying. I don't even think he went. I think somebody else went and then sent him the information.
I don't even think they want to prove their claims to be right, because if you make a claim and then the claim is backed up by, oh, but they lying to us, right? Like, it can stay a belief and you can get people to follow you. I'm about to start doing like that. I'm gonna just talk about everything.
I just said that too. I'm gonna start doing the same thing. I'm not proving shit.
Nope. We going belief for belief.
Yo.
The sky is green now. Every day the sky is green.
This is why I don't like going to their platform, because when you get up there and you ask them questions, they can't handle it because they're not used to people asking them questions, because the majority of people that follow them just want to believe the information coming out of their mouth. They want to be right. So that man, like me and him started talking, and I started hitting him with questions. Like, don't give me the spin on it. He can't answer. He just gets upset. Then he starts talking about other stuff that I said, well, where does modern medicine come from? No, I didn't even say. I said, where does medicine come from? How do people know what to do when they get hurt? Like, well, if a woman's pregnant and she gets injured, is she gonna pull out a bow and an arrow to heal herself. Like what the? Oh, the pyramids in America are 150,000 years older than the ones over there in Africa. Okay, where you coming to that? Because y'all been on this part of the earth for less than 20,000. They push it up to 20,000. So from 20,000, you got 150,000. Okay, so give me the website for the article that you read that said the pyramids were 150,000 years older than the pyramids over there in Africa. You can't do it. Then he was like, well, the Egyptian dog is the jackal, and it's this. I said, bro, no, it's not. Yes, it is, because I said Egyptologists are telling you that it's not right. That dog is not native to North America. You're just calling the dog what you want it to be called. Because when you guys look up, and I'm not lying, I might not be 100%, but if you guys look up the Egyptian dogs, the origins of the Egyptian, no, not even origins, just look up Egyptian dogs. It's like 7 different breeds. So which one is this man talking about?
Man.
He just spews stuff. So I was going to give him the work tonight. I was going to give Energy of Atlas the work tonight. And all he going to do is cry and leave the live. Then in less than 2 minutes, he going to come back. Hey, you guys are messing up my energy. I don't want to do all the negative arguing back and forth, but you just talk mad trash about me in your life a couple of days ago. So come get this negative energy one time. And this is one thing that I don't that irritates me more than me having an intellectual disagreement with somebody. When they sit there and tell me that they'll run circles with me, but the information that they're spewing that's coming out of their mouth. You have no evidence to back up your claim. You're just freestyling. Like it's Freestyle Friday. I'm not doing that. You got to bring the information. If you're not bringing the information, then you just want people to believe the stuff that's coming out of your mouth. You can't prove, and y'all hear me. This is not the first time I called these people out. I say anybody that believes Egypt in America, come up, pull up. If y'all know them, go get them. There might be some people out there that I don't know. They don't never show up. And then when I hear people talking about this, I'll show up to the comment. And I'll post something in the comment. They don't say nothing back to my comment. I'm tagging other people, and I'm laughing. I'm putting the laughing emoji in there so people can see the strange stuff. Here we go. And they're not responding. Pull up so we can deal with the craziest stuff that you're saying on your TikTok. Y'all can get the smoke. Because y'all don't have to have no substantial evidence to back up your claim. It's just you go to an article, you read the article, and when the article lines up with your narrative, you believe it. But when we do the research, we got to read the article, see if the article matches what our conclusions is, to see if it fits our narrative. Then we got to do the rebuttal. Before we come to the TikTok app, we got to do the pros and we got to do the cons. I gave him the benefit of it. I said, you know what? He might be right. I just need to know what the plaque says. I need to know what the plaque says. The plaque says this. If the plaque don't match up with what he's saying, he's lying. So then the lady, the Egyptologist that's over the Penn Museum, she hit me up and told me what the plaque is saying. And not only did she tell me what the plaque was saying, let me go to him. I know I got him in here. Did I move him? I think I moved them, y'all. Nope, they're not. These right here. These are articles. Some of them might be books dealing with the subject matter at hand. So I got that. And that's just one. I got more. You see? Yeah, you see that article where it says Jennifer Wagner? That's the Egyptologist over the Penn Museum. That's the one that's emailing me, and she's emailing Child of the Sun.
Do you remember what the plaque said? Like, can you paraphrase it? Was it just given the history of the Sphinx?
It's on my phone, and my son made my phone die. Oh, wait, I got 12%. Let me turn it on. Hopefully, my information's still on it. Because it don't matter what phone I get. When my phone dies and I power it back up, I'm losing information. So hopefully, all my stuff is still here. I told that boy 3 times, don't let my phone die. Don't let my phone die. When my phone goes, don't give it to me. Nope. It dies, and here he come in. He come in the room, throw my phone on the bed, asking for a cookie.
Because isn't the claim that that's the Sphinx that was in America?
Yep. That's the Sphinx
Okay.
that they found in Memphis, Tennessee.
Okay. It's the one that took a year to get from Memphis to Philadelphia.
10 months and shit. Come on. Yeah, but the first live I did when we were dealing with the Egypt in America, I talked about the same book you just ordered, The Things That Travel to America. Yeah, pencil box? No, I don't have a pencil. What you need a pencil for? Write something down. All right, let me see. I gotta go to all boxes.
I don't see why them folks be wanting to move stuff from where it's at though. They got a big fascination with Egypt, boy. Super huge.
Okay, so y'all ready? This is what she said. This is the old label that used to be on the Sphinx. It reads Sphinx, Egypt, Memphis, red granite, 1290 to 1224 BCE, 19th dynasty. The Sphinx, a lion with a human head, represents the power of an Egyptian king. This statue was buried up to its shoulders. Only the exposed head was attacked by wind-blown sands, which eroded the facial features in the royal false beard. The inscription on the front and around the base gave the 5 names of Ramses II. His son and successor, Meneptah, added his own cartouches to the shoulders after his father's death. The Sphinx, one of the largest known, weighs about the 12 stone. It was quarried at Aswan. Aswan is over there in Africa, and was transported by the river to the Ptah Temple in Memphis, miles away. And then that's all it says. That's what was on the temple. Now, I guess they update the plaque or they remove the plaque. So I'm guessing that because if you guys can ask Mo and Child of the Sun, when you go to the Penn Museum and you look at the red alabaster slab statue that they have, you're going to see a lot of pictures of people taking pictures by the statue, and it don't have the plaque. Am I lying, Child of the Sun? The plaque is not there in some of the pictures. And then some of the pictures where there's no people, there's a plaque. But the ones where there are people, there's no plaque. So I'm guessing the new pictures of the statue don't have the plaque because they said that's the old label. And the one he showed has what? The plaque. So I don't know if that's an updated picture or that's why I'm saying I don't know if he was at that museum or not. It's fun. It's all fun and games. So we start doing research. It's all fun and games until we start doing the research. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm just gonna let y'all know. When Child of the Sun get 1,000 followers and Jay get 1,000 followers, it's a wrap. Because everybody gonna be up here giving people real sources. Because I've noticed something. The Jay, he young. He's real. Him and Hector Patar, they're young. Hector Patar got 1,000 followers. He don't ever join the panel. But when Jay, he researches just like, I don't know if you guys know who the young phenom is. He's a young guy that believes in the Bible, but he don't believe in all that mystical fairy tale stuff, right? He does his research. Jay does his research just like the young phenom. So when Jay gets live, y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. Then Child of the Sun is coming through because he researched like us, and he know Greek. So you're not gonna be able to pull a fast one over him if you a religious person, because he gonna hit you and he gonna cut you at the shoulders with the Greek. And every old text that they done found is in Greek. So if you don't know what the text is saying in Greek, it's a wrap. If y'all see Child of the Sun show up and he's in the box and you religious, don't show up. Don't show up. I'm sorry. Like this is a fact. Because you're gonna try to read a translation from a translation from a no, let me rephrase that. You're going to try to read a transliteration from another transliteration to a translation to another translation. Oh.
I think we scared the Christians away. I think we scared the Christians away. Like, I don't see many of them up here no more.
We ran them off.
Yeah.
They deal with the spiritual people now. The religious people don't fuck with us like that. Yeah, Nuke Nitty used to be all in my comment section. I seen him over today. He over there playing with the spiritual people. Because they all believe in some of the same shit. Right. I'm not knocking them. Y'all do what y'all do. I just don't like it when a spiritual person is banging against a religious person when y'all got the same practices. I don't get it. Spiritual people are like, oh, we're not religious. We don't bang on religion. And then I go to y'all TikTok profile to see y'all videos and y'all talking trash about the people you said you don't talk bad about. And you make it make sense. I talk about everybody. And I let it be known. I don't hide it. And I tell them all the time. When I was on the Earth Speaks, he was like, yeah, you have my picture up on your TikTok the other day. And I said, and I'm going to have your picture up again and again and again. And you're going to go on my YouTube page. Like,
you know, out of all the things, that's what I find hard about debating Muslims is because most of their talking points go back to Christianity. So they always slip up when they're talking from a place of a non-believer. And they're really just battling Christians, even if you're a non-believer. So it kind of makes the conversation hard for me. But then spiritual people and Christians, they all do the same thing. They actually have an enemy in mind. So to talk to a non-believer, that's not their goal. They're trying to convert people who will believe.
I ain't converting them, none of that. Now, everybody knows one of the first spiritual people that even messed with me on my live was Foreign and Angel. Me and Angel do not agree with certain stuff, but that's the homie. Me and Foreign don't agree on certain stuff, but that's the homie. I'm not knocking them, but my thing is, I don't think I remember Angel going against religious people like that. But when Seven got on the scene, Foreign was always debating religious people, so that's her thing. But when Seven got on the scene, Seven was banking hard with religious people, and he swears up and down he wasn't doing that. And I got him on tape. You can believe in whatever you want to believe. I don't have a problem with that. What I have a problem is when you try to push the doctrine. I don't go around telling people to believe in the stuff I believe. I don't. I'm like, oh, you just don't believe in God. Jesus is fake. Don't believe in him. Paul was the Antichrist. Don't believe in. No, I don't do that. But when you come up here, it's a different ball game. I'm not walking around handing people pamphlets or PDFs telling them that religion's bad. They bring it to me like it don't matter if I go to a family function or kicking it with my homies that I used to kick it with back in the day. They always bring it up. So then I gotta take whoever it is that's trying to go against me. I gotta take him in the corner and I gotta put his face in the corner of the wall so he can stand in timeout. That's about it. You know, Mo takes the dog out on the leash. He walk him around the yard and he let him poop, and then he make them pick the poop up, put it in the trash. I just put him in timeout. Like, here you go. Hey man, you know you got a 20-minute timeout. I need you to correct yourself. You know what I'm saying? Get your mind correct. Get your mind correct. I'm from the South. Get your mind correct. Switch your house. Chop and screw the dish. Hey yo, I'm gonna tell y'all a story, right? I posted on my Facebook, right? That Egypt in America. Egypt's not in America. I couldn't even get my mama to watch that shit, yo. That's sad. Like, ain't nobody messing. Look, my family members don't even mess with my YouTube, bro. And we into the same shit. Don't nobody want the information. But I guarantee you, if I start talking about the Illuminati, everybody in my family gonna start following my YouTube channel. Because that's what they believe.
Man, let's talk about the Illuminati. Let's start talking about all that shit they talk about and get your followers all the way up, and then one day just like you, Mo, Child of the Sun, everybody just do a whole live just speaking facts. After you suck them in with that bullshit.
That's gonna be a minute. Like what I want us to do the DVD. I want Buck to get 30 minutes. Somebody interviewing him. Mo get 30 minutes. I get 30 minutes, and then they just edit, copy, paste. And after you know how somebody asks you something like we was talking about Islam and Islam coming in Africa.